Faith is trusting in the absence of evidence. And as you continue on your path and on your spiritual journey, and you unfold into the now, and you expand your consciousness, you are raising your vibrational frequency. It is that you are more in your heart than in your head. When you are more connected with your heart, you are connected with consciousness. You are connected with all that is, and you will receive even more messages. It is possible for you to channel, just as Tara is channeling now. None of you here in this room require assistance from anyone. You all have the capability of channeling. It is quite natural for all of you. Remember, this is not us teaching you something new. This is a remembering. You are all consciousness, and you all have the power within you to create a reality of your desires. We would say that there will be more signs. Trista, you are already receiving many that you are trusting. You will have maybe animal totems, or angel numbers, or things that have come across your path that you have begin to trust. We would say watch for more signs. There are a few signs that are lined up specifically for you. Would it be maybe a song comes on the radio, or maybe you find a dime on the path as you walk? We would say there are a few signs you are not seeing yet, as you are not aware, you see. They are being dropped in front of you at all times. We would say when you question, was this a sign? The answer is yes. That was your guides. When you believe that was a sign from your guides, you have more trust and you have more faith, and then you get shown more. It is the journey of forgetting who you are. You come to planet Earth and you put on a costume of a human body, and you say, I'm going to play the third dimension game, and then you forget who you are. But you are consciousness. That is your essence. There is no limits except for that of the mind. It will. It is in trusting first, and then the belief gets created. It is forgetting who you are, and then as you wear your costume and you play your game on planet Earth, and you have your people in your game that are a reflection of your own resistance back to you, and you are observing how people are reacting to you, you will see much within yourself. We are telling you this as these are some signs from your spirit guides. Did my spirit guide not just put that person on my path, and when they spoke to me, it was a message from my guides? This happens more often than any of you know, as many of your thoughts are guided by a consciousness. It is guided by us, you see. Tara is giving us labels as human perception finds it more comforting to connect with an identity. And so she is bringing in the frequency of I, Saint-Germain, and my personality for her to channel. This is comfortable for humans. They say, oh, I can connect. There's an identity. But is she not channeling all that is, you see? Is she not connecting with consciousness? She created us based on her belief system, you see. This is what you will do as well. Ooh, I can create my guides as well. Yes, this is your reality, and you are consciousness. You are your guides are you. Tara has created us. She was raised as a Catholic, and she trusted in the Catholic identities that she connected with as a child. There was Jesus and Mother Mary, and this is who she first connected with. This is who she called into her reality to guide her on her path. It was that she trusted this, that we came to her assistance and began to channel through her. Yes, this is in your reality too, as well, Trista, and as well as everyone here. You are saying, well, well, how do I know who my guides are? And we are saying, who would you like to create in your reality? Yes, before you incarnate here, there are some guides that you have decided to have a soul contract with, that will be with you since birth. But there are others that will and can join you at your calling, you see. Who would you like to assist you? As you go on your path and you are connecting, there might be a photo or a book or a name on the internet of a guide, of a spiritual guide, of somebody that you are connecting with that resonates with your energy. You see, you will create your guides based on your frequency of what you are wanting to receive at the time. We do not use the terminology wanting. One moment, please. You will create your guides based on your vibrational frequency of who you are allowing in your reality. We would suggest that you start commanding what you would like in your reality, as all of you have the power within you from your consciousness. You have been running the third dimension program saying, what can show up in my life? I will pray and I will ask and I will wait and see what shows up. And we are saying that is a third dimension game. You are all moving into a fifth dimension reality, and that is remembering who you are as consciousness, and that there are no limits, that the limits are that of the third dimension game. When you step into a fifth dimension perspective, you are standing in love. When you are in a third dimension perspective, you are standing in fear. We would say you are not going anywhere. When you move from a third dimension perspective to a fifth dimension perspective, it is your perception, you see. You are choosing to look through the eyes of love, through the eyes of your heart, instead of the eyes in your head, you see. This is what will propel you forward into creating the reality you wish for and you desire. As you stand in love, you are standing in the now moment. If you go to the past or the future, you are not in the now. You are not in a fifth dimension perspective. If you go to the past, your mind takes you to the past. You are in a third dimension perspective. You are taken to a place of fear from your egoic mind. This is the program of the ego. If you worry about the future and your mind goes to the future, you are standing in a third dimension perspective, as you are standing in fear of what will happen in the future. We are saying that the only thing that is ever happening is the now moment. You are all aware of this. This is a remembering. As you stand in the now moment and you are unfolding in the now, you are standing in a fifth dimension perspective, and you are standing in that of love. When you are present, you are standing in love. This is where we would say, who would you like to create a new reality? I would like to bring in Archangel Michael. I have felt drawn to him since I was a child, and I will call on him. We would say he will show up, you see. This is you commanding what you will allow and what you would like to create in your reality. We would say when you are in a third dimension perspective and you call on Archangel Michael, he does show up, but do you believe him? No, your egoic mind says, he can't really be here, you see. And so then you question it. When you are standing in a fifth dimension perspective, you are standing in the now moment, you are present with your consciousness, and you say, Archangel Michael, come now and surround me with your light and love and your presence, and he will be there, and you will believe it, you see. You will feel his presence, and you will know that you have created your reality based on what you desired and not what others have told you to. We would say, Trista, there has been advice from people, and they tell you to, that you need to, one moment, please. They want me to drink water. We would say, Trista, you have asked other people and you have been searching. This has been a search outside of yourself, and you have read books, and we would say you have been asking outside of yourself and reading books. This has all been a very beautiful journey, and it has been exciting. This has been part of your journey. It is now time to turn in. When you read your books, you are reading other people's beliefs, and we were saying that you can create your beliefs and your own reality depending on where you would like to resonate, or what you would like to resonate with. One moment, please. Ah, yes, Trista. Ah, yes, wonderful. Ah, your journey is beautiful, and we would say it is time to turn in and trust your belief system instead of seeking outside of yourself. You are reading books, and people are giving you advice, and we would say all the answers lie within your heart. You see, you have the power within your consciousness. We would say when we use the terminology power, it is not a power of the ego that we speak of. It is a power of the heart. It is standing in the now and knowing your greatness from consciousness. You are us and we are you. There is no levels. There are no someone is not better than another person. If you are going to a school system and there is a student, a teacher, and a principal, these are levels. One appears to be more important than the other, but the student is here to teach the teacher, you see. We would say you are the student and the teacher. We would say go in and find this within yourself. There are many people on your path that want to give you advice, and they would like you to believe their belief system. And we would say it is all within your heart, and you will find it in there. We are seeing that you already go within. This is beautiful, and it is that you are asking, am I doing anything wrong? We would say, no, you are not doing anything wrong at all. It is imperative that you do not put blame on yourself. If you are, we see you with your prayers, and we see you with your asking, and you am I doing something wrong? I'm not receiving as much as I thought I should. You are self-blaming. We would say, do not self-blame. You are not doing anything wrong. You are criticizing your own creations, but we would say all is well. Give yourself a pat on the back. You are accelerating. Your soul's expansion is accelerating. We are excited for your journey, and you have stepped into your power recently. There are been people showing up to show you a reflection of where you are. This is a message from your guides, and we would say pay more attention to this. When the person knocked at the door and I opened it today, what was the first thing they said? You see, this is a message from your guides. It's a reflection of where you're vibrating at. If I went to the grocery store and the person behind the counter was giving me lots of love, and they were kind and polite, is this not a reflection of where I'm vibrating at? I felt good about myself. This is a message from your guides, you see. You have been guided to the store by your spiritual guides to be complimented by this person. This is a beautiful message from my spirit guides. I just received a beautiful message. The person at the counter said hello and told me I looked that they liked my outfit, and they gave me a beautiful compliment, and I feel good. Thank you, spirit guides, for bringing me to this person so that I could receive that message. Do you understand, Trista? Your messages from your guides are coming from everyone around you. You're just not aware. If I went to the grocery store and the person behind the counter was mean to me, is this not a reflection of how I have been criticizing myself? How is my ego being mean to my spirit? Have I not loved my inner child today? Have I not taken care of my bodily needs? Have I not brushed my teeth or ate right today? Where am I attacking myself? Am I attacking my physical body, my mental body, my emotional body, or my spiritual body? You will receive many messages from your guides through the people that lie in front of you, through the people that you connect with at work, and through the people that you connect with on a daily basis. We would say it is in knowing that these are all messages, your perception will be more clear now. You will see things more clear. You are beginning to have many awarenesses, Trista, and there are many people around you not having those awarenesses. We keep addressing Trista, but we would say that this applies to all of you, you see. These messages are meant for all of you, and you will all receive a frequency through them that lines up with you and how you resonate with it. All of your perceptions will be different from every message we give. You are all creating your own reality based on where you're vibrating at, and it is based on your perception, and not one of you in this room will perceive our messages the same way. We would say we are addressing Trista as she asked the question, but we are saying that the question's answers are going to all.